attention. You see, within this particular business, a lot happened on the way. I struggled like every other person, like average Nigerian struggles. Because of that, I left my education, went into an apprenticeship, and after the whole thing, I was given a little but no fund, a little money to start up my business. And starting that business, because of the country, the kind of economy we have and everything, within a few months, within a few years down the line, I lost everything about the business. And losing everything about the business, I was back to in fact, below square one. And that was when the life gets tough for me. I started hustling. I started doing a lot of things, that I know a man can do to make money, to bounce back again. It was not forthcoming until the Eureka moment came. When a friend of mine told me, he reminded me about crypto space again. I decided to take a look once more. People start to say, people make money online and all these things. I never believed those things for myself. But you see, this time around, I have to give it a try. Why? Because I'm actually at the edge. And that was when I started entering TikToks, searching for opportunities. And as God may have it, I came in contact with a video of our boss, Coach Gideon, talking about this amazing business model. And he talked about a robot that he uses to trade the crypto financial market. He talks about the success stories. And I started to see myself in those stories, in those success stories. You see, one of the things is this. When we talk about people sharing testimonies in this environment, in this particular platform, a lot of people, have met with success in a greater way than they expect could ever come to them. And that is because this particular business can bless anybody. There is no discrimination here. It is about you understanding what we are communicating to you. And I'm telling you, you're going to do amazingly well. You see, I started the business and looked at what our coach taught us in a 9 p.m. training like this. And he showed us on how we can use this robot to start doing what he was doing. The same thing that I'm about to show you. And the whole thing changed it up for me. You see, that young guy who was struggling can now today comfortably make up to over 10K in less than 30 days. 10K dollars in less than 30 days. 20K dollars in less than 30 days. And I'm going to be showing it to you tonight. How I was able to do it. That's why I urge you to pay attention. Nothing much, because we are here to learn. And two, while you are here to learn, I want you to understand that we are in a very important time in crypto space called the bull season, the bull market. Now, in this bull market, I'm going to be explaining to us just few things that happen in bull market. Let me share my screen once again. Let me share my screen right away so we can proceed. So you don't have to miss anything in this particular space. All right. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. I'm going to be sharing my screen, and I want to help you understand something here, because this is actually the secret on how we make this money. You see, in every bull market, there's what we call retracement in movement, meaning that when the market is moving, there comes a moment when the market retraces a bit for the big buyers who understand the market to make more money. When we come in a training like this and we try to show you how these things work, many people don't understand it, but that's why we are here to teach you. You see, in a bull market, in a bull season, in crypto space, you make money in this market when the market retraces. We call it retracement. Why is it like that? I'm going to show you how you are going to use your robot to leverage on this market. Why? The benefit we have in using this robot is that days are gone when we have to study these particular candle charts before we can attempt to trade. Meaning that even if you're a novice, even if you have not done anything about crypto space before, You can trade this market comfortably and make cool money on a daily. And how do we do that? And that is exactly what I'm going to be showing to you tonight. But you see, this time around, BTC has actually tried as much as possible to create a new all-time high, which is $123,000. And for few weeks or few days, this market has been consolidating. Listen to me. You know, because after this particular training, you will be seeing testimonies of people using this particular robot to do magic. Why? Because so many of us understand exactly what I'm about to say here right now. You see, when you look at this particular place, you find out that there is what we call consolidation. And at this point, there is a retracement. That's why whenever you are in a training like this, you open your mind to learn. Now, in this retracement is where you find out that market does not pump consistently forever. Why? Because there are people who understand the game and they know that they make much money in this business when there is a big retracement so that they can buy at a cheap price and sell at a higher price. And of course, from this point when this market was surging up like this, that is how we have been making the money. Now, without even understanding how this particular candle formation forms, but we use this robot to deal with this market. Now, look at this. Now, if I go back to this place, I'm going to put up my robot, and this is the robot we use to trade this market that does magic for us. This is where it gets more better. Now, look at this. What we have been able to do without the full bull market, which every 4 years, there is what we call the bull season. After Bitcoin halving, you have the bull season. Now, this bull season is a time when there is a scarcity of some of BTC, causing other institutions who used to invest their money in Bitcoins to consider alternative coins, which is what? Altcoins. So at this point is where you can buy some coins. And in fact, in this particular training, I'm going to name some few coins for us that you can buy that definitely will do well in this particular season. Of course. And you can buy this coin on spot and they will do marvelously well for you. I'm telling you the honest truth. So before this training, you can remind me that maybe at the end of this particular training, I will mention a few coins. It could be only 4. But I can tell you that these 4 pieces of coins will definitely bless you this time around. And I will tell you the reason why I recommended that coin. Because the information comes from a high. And that is in complement with what our boss is also going to be giving us. But look at this. In bull markets, you find out that there are so many coins that you can trade to make money. But look at what we do. Before the bull market, while things are happening just normally, just normal trend of the up movement and down movement, which we call the uptrend and downtrend in trading space, we use this robot to make money consistently. And that is exactly what this training is all about. Now look at this. If I click on home and I click on profit, you will see that on this particular account, I have done $21,985 in this particular account. And if you look at how consistently the robot brings profit, you can see some of the days in a single day, the robot closes over $800, over $500, over $1,000, over $1,500. You can see over $800, over $1,600. You can see here over $1,300. You can see $750, you can see $151, which is today. And you can see how the profit comes consistently. Meaning that we are not mixing words here. And where does this money come from? It came from trading this particular market. You see, some of these things that we always want to help you understand is actually the secret behind what we do. And today, I'm going to be giving you a key information on what I know has helped me a lot, not just only with this one account, with this account. This is the 4th account I operate in this particular business. 3, I don't show those accounts again because of, at first when I was using that account, a time came when people start to doubt whether if this is possible or not. I decided to use this account, fresh account, and I start to build it up just within few weeks ago. And today you can see how much it is ranging. Now let me show you. This is the robot we use, and this is how this particular robot brings profit for us. So if you look at this place, you can see some of these coins. Now, what we tell people is this. I have groups where I belong to that talks about crypto, but there is something I notice about these guys. You see, 90% of them are hoping on what? Are hoping on a bull market before they can start making money in Bitcoin space, in crypto space. But look at the difference between what we do and what others do. Is that while the bull market is still coming, we are making money like as if we are in a real bull market. And that is the absolute different from what we are doing and what others are doing. Look at this. So imagine that this coin, Uni, brought just 2% profit, 2% take profit. This particular hyper, 3.6% take profit. You can see $91. You can see $60 at a one stretch. You can see, and that is why you can imagine if this particular robot closes deals like this, like about, let's say 10 trade on this amount of money, how much do you think it will worth? That is how you see. Sometimes when we show figures, it looks like as if, it is just like, I have not seen anybody doing what we are doing with this robot ordinarily in just using their exchange to trade. But you can do that with this robot comfortably. And that is exactly what we are going to be looking into today. So you can see. So the goal here is to understand, how do you trade this market? How do you come here and you can be able to set up a coin, determine your take profit, whether the market is shining red and you make 5% on a short trade, you make 5% profit, or you make 6% profit, or you make 8% profit. It doesn't matter what the color is. The robot we use helps you to make money both on green market and both on a red market. And that is the absolute different thing on what others do when it comes to trading. And you wonder why we can dare the 10K challenge in 10 days, in 30 days. And I can tell you, I broke the record. In 10 days, I hit over 10K with this particular robot. Why? Because we understand how to take advantage of this market. Secret number 3 is that in this market, nobody owns the environment. Everybody owns the environment. The only thing that makes you different from every other person is the understanding you have about the tools and the approach that you are using to make money in this particular space. Pay attention. What am I saying? If I click on this place, you will look at this. If I click on this candle up, it will bring me to this particular market index where you see the dominance today is around is trading around 75% grid, right? But look at this. If you look at the total volume for today, which is how much that came into crypto space, when I talk about this, I want to help you understand the possibility and the kind of availability of money that is in this particular space that is open for every one of us to grab. And you can grab as much as possible or as little as possible, depending on how you approach this particular space. So when we talk about how much we made or how much we are making, we're not telling you based on somebody somewhere is just paying us. No, that is not that kind of meeting. No, the meeting is to expose you to a land of unlimited opportunities where nobody determines exactly how much you make. You are the only one that can put a ceiling on how much you can make in a day. Why? There is so much money available for everybody to share. That is why you can see under 24 hours how much that came into the market that is open for everybody to take a share out of ranges from 140.16 billion US dollars. Do you know what that means? That is the kind of meeting you are exposed to tonight. Sometimes I wonder how people will come into a meeting like this and they will still end up broke. I can't understand that, because immediately I saw this particular training, the first day I joined this particular meeting, I start to see myself in the profit our coach Boss Gideon shared. I start to imagine that for myself. And on no distant time, it was happening for me. Why? Because I understood well what he was trying to communicate. Why I'm trying to help you understand this is this, so that you can open your veins, your mind, for a greater understanding. This training is not a training of you bringing such amount of money to join a movement. No. We're exposing you to an opportunity that is within you, meaning that you are totally independent of whatever you choose to do with this particular opportunity. Our own is to show you a pathway. How have we been able to do this? What are the strategies we are using to do this? What are the skills we are using to do this? That is the only thing that we can pass on to you. But the market is there with you. And I'm going to show you how it is already with you and how you can take more advantage of it. When we go back to this place, I can tell you that every of this coin have the capacity to make you a multi-millionaire or a multi-billionaire. And that's why our coach, unlimitedly, he dreamt for every one of us here to start a target of $1 million. Why? We know the great time in crypto space that is yet to come. And that is exactly what we are doing. Because in bull market, if we can do this kind of figures, if we can make this kind of money on a normal market time, within a short period of time, not too long, I can tell you, not too long. If you count these days, I don't think it is more than 30 days. 21K, almost 22K is down already. We are not yet in bull run. I want you to imagine what will happen in bull market. Like this particular point, this particular time, when you see coins, all these small coins that you see today, like shoe that you see today that is $4. When you see some of this coin hitting all-time high of $10 to $15 to $20 or to $50 at a stretch without coming down, I want you to imagine that. That is exactly what we are here for. Because so many of us, you come into a training like this, you defeat the purpose of the training by your mindset, and that is not right. But when you have the right mindset at the beginning on what you are trying to do, on what you want out of what is given to you or what is being shared, you position yourself for the glory days ahead. Why am I saying this like this? Because I know everybody here, even if this is your first time, you may be wondering, why is this guy sounding like this? Why is he so aggressive? It's not like that, but I want to help you understand something. From the point where I'm coming from where I was and where I am right now, if you're in my shoe, if it will take you to break heaven for people to hear you, understand where you are coming from, you will do that. I'm telling you. But all these things is actually for your own good And I pray that you don't miss out on this particular bull season, especially using this robot to enjoy this market. Now look at this. How do you access this robot? It's very important and it's very, very simple and easy. One of the most easiest things that has ever happened to me is that from that could change my life was the easiest thing I have ever gotten. How? Because I didn't pay for the robot, meaning that the robot is free. So in some of our group where you belong, or maybe where you happen to access the link to join this training from, or maybe a friend of yours gave you a link to join this training, all you need to do is to look up very well or to ask a question, where is the link to register and download your trading? Registration does not cost a dime. It's just your personal information like your email, and it will take you to a place where you download the application and you have this robot inside your phone without doing anything. That is just how simple and easy it is. No, the training today is about how we simplify the most important process of making the highest money, especially in our time today. Yes. Yes. So now look at this. Once you have downloaded the application, you need to do one thing. You see, where I showed you on how this particular market goes and how people take advantage of this market, like from what you are seeing here, is actually on a Bybit. There are so many exchanges. These are places where you trade the crypto market. Like this particular account that I'm showing you where I'm making the money was connected to Bybit, right? It is connected to my Bybit. So on this particular Bybit account, every coin that is in this particular Bybit is reflecting there. Why? Because I connected a robot to this Bybit in order to trade the coins in this particular Bybit instead of trading it direct from this exchange. Why? Because trading it in this exchange is highly volatile and risky. But using a robot and using the risk control system, it helps me to be at peace and make a better chunk of the money at the same time. And that is why all you need to do is to download any exchange of your choice. Once you have the application, you look at this place. Let me show you. You click on API Connect. When you click on API Connect, it takes you to a place where you can access every exchange that you can link up to this robot. Now look at this. Here you can see on the down part, which is last place, you can see BingX. You can see Bitfinex. You can see Binance US. You can see Kraken Futures. You can see Kraken Spot. You can see HTS Global, Gate.io. You can see Mex Exchange. You can see KuCoin. You can see Bitmart. You can see OKX. You can see BitGet. You can see Binance. And you can see Bybit. Now, in all these exchanges, we realize that there are people in different countries of the world that join us in this particular training. There are a lot of our brothers in Asia. There are a lot of our brothers in Europe. There are a lot of our brothers in different parts of African countries that are also using this, because crypto market is a universal market. Anybody can do it from wherever you are. But exchanges differs based on your locations as well. To some who might be in Canada, there are some exchanges they might not be able to use, and there are exchanges that works very well for them where they are. The same thing is for those in different part of US, the same thing for those in different part of UK, the same thing for those, including in Nigeria here, is not every like OKX is no longer functional in Nigeria. Like we can't use it anymore because the services are no longer available for us. But you can use it in Ghana. So what do? All you need to do is to download any exchange of your choice. So once you download this any exchange of your choice, then you connect it. You need to connect it to this robot. How do you connect it? It's very simple. Pay attention. It's very simple. If I click on this Bybit, it brings me to this place where it says quick authorization. If I click on authorization, if my server is all right, it will connect me automatically to my exchange enabling only trading permission so that I can use the robot to trade and make money. But at this point, if the quick does not work, I'll click on normal. Now, all I need to do is to authorize the trading permissions. And once I'm done, I will just follow the guideline. If you click on this wallet, you will see API tutorial, how to step-by-step connect your API to the robot. And you just enable trading permission only. And you have the opportunity to trade. Do you know my confidence? My confidence with this particular robot is very simple. The robot does not have access to your fund, to your capital, other than to trade the market that you put up for the robot to trade for you. Meaning that your capital is not going to be in this particular robot. Your capital is going to be in your exchange. Any designated exchange of your choice. Any exchange whatsoever you choose to use. That is where your capital is going to be. Then your job is to now start trading and start making money. Now, once you have done connecting it, all you need to do is to enter the market. How do you enter the market? You need to position yourself. You need to start making the money. You need to start making the money. How do you make the money? It is very simple. You need to set up these coins to start trading. How do you set up the coins? You come to trade. When you come to trade, the robot offers you different utilities. Like there is a way you can trade this particular market unautomated using the robot. That is another feature that you can use the robot to trade to take advantage of the market. That's the beautiful thing about it. So you can see there are spot trading which you can do unautomated. There are what we call futures trading plan, which you can do also unautomated as well. You can also do what we call the synchro trading, which means you can copy the traders. You can copy the lead traders. Those that are using this robot and are doing amazingly well, you can copy what they do. You can also do what? You can also use what we call the signals. Meaning that the robot also offers signals for you to take advantage of the market. What is a signal? A signal is that neither through indicator, which have the capacity to detect the direction of the market at a particular period of time. The robot analyzes this market using the indicator and gives you alert on a different coins, which you can see here on spot. You can see 30 minutes ago, there was a spot signal on CORN, CORN, USDT. So, which means if you trade it on spot, it will deliver on profit. Now, you can also decide to check up the long trade signals. And once I uncheck the spot and I check this particular long, you will see 30 minutes ago, the robot gave a signals on a long trade. 30 minutes ago, when the market was retracing upward. Now you can see, you can uncheck this particular long and check in short, and every robot you see here is also on what? On short trade. Every coin you see here is on short trade, meaning that the robot recommend for you to trade some of these coins that you are seeing here on short while the market is going on, that this particular robot, this particular coin have the capacity to bring profit on short. That is the beautiful thing about this robot. Meaning that you can trade both the long and the short using the signal idea. All these things is just a use case the robot has in order to make your trading experience more smooth and more easier. Unlike what we used to have before in the past. Now, if I go to this particular place, you will see the manual robots. On these manual robots, we have strategies that we use to trade this market using this particular manual settings. So when you come to this place, you can see AI DCA Pro on spot. You can see AI DCA Pro on features. You can see Martingale spot. You can see Martingale features. You can see AI DCA spot, and you can see AI DCA features. You can see AI grid on spot. You can see AI dual grid on features. You can see DCA spot, and you can see DCA features. All these are robots you can use to trade the market and have a good experience. Now, if I throw small light on some of these robots, I'll click on this AIDCA Pro on the spot. Now, look at the flexibility of this particular robot. You can trade the crypto market using this robot, even with the lowest capital whatsoever. What do I mean? Meaning that, let's assume you don't have enough money, but you want to use the robot to trade. You can trade this market with at least, you can use $30, you can use $50, you can use below $100 and start building your capital from there using the robot on spot. All you need to do is simple. You come to this place, you click on SRP. For example, you click on Dodge. For example, let's say I want to trade these 2 coins. I'll click on confirm. It brings me to this place where it allows me to understand how to put in my parameters. Now, this is where our strategy now comes in. This is where our strategy now comes in. How is it that we use this robot and we make amazing progress? Now, all you need to do is to go through our recommended strategy and you input the parameter, just a few things you will take and set up your take profit and you hit on launch and the robot will enter the market on this particular coin and trade this coin for you. Look at the beautiful thing about it. That even if you are sleeping, as far as you have set up this robot and it reaches your take profit, it will close the profit for you and drop it for you in your exchange. Meaning that when you wake up tomorrow morning, you will see a profit in your exchange. Very simple. What does that mean? It means that while we labor on a normal daily activities, we can deploy a robot into the market space of crypto to bring in dollars for us to take advantage, to use and take care of our lives. Meaning that you have an opportunity to make more money at the same time. That is the beauty of this. Then you can also use what we call the AIDCA Pro on features. Now, on features, we recommend, no matter how broke you are, we recommend you trade it at least with $100. So if you have $100 and above, whether you have $100 million, you can trade this market. It's not only for the rich, it's not only for the poor, it is for everybody, depending on your capability. And the most beautiful thing about this is that your trading capital is going to be in your hand. You don't give it to the robot. The only thing you need to do is just put it in your exchange. It's just like you saving your money in your bank, but this your money is also bringing in more money for you. That's just the beautiful thing about it. So once you understand the strategies, all you need to do is come to this place. You select the coins you want to trade. Let's say I want to trade on WIF, WIF. I want to trade on ADA, and I want to trade on Hype Man, right? Hype. 3 coins. Let's say I want to trade these coins. Then I will just click on it, and I will now decide which direction I want this particular robot to take profit for me. If I choose long, the robot will take profit for me on a long trade. Meaning that when the market starts to go up, the robot will close this trade for me on a long trade, on this long trade, according to my take profit. If I choose short, it means that while the market is retracing, going down, the robot closes the profit for me on a short trade. If I decide to use auto indicator hedging, it means that when the market is moving up, the long trade will give me profit. If the market starts to come down, the short trade will close and drop profit for me as well. How beautiful is that? That's how beautiful the robot can trade the market. Then you can also use what we call indicator hedging. Indicator hedging is a situation where you don't know the direction the market is going, whether long or whether short. But you want the robot to take a decision for you. The robot will scan the market and detect the energy that have the capacity to give you profit, and it will launch the trade in that direction. And once this particular market reaches your take profit, the robot will close the profit for you and drop it for you. And once you are done, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market with these coins. And that is the beauty of it. Now, you can also use DCA spot and also DCA futures. Now, on this DCA spot, you can also use a capital below from $100, from $30 and above, or from $100 and above, depending. Even if you have $1,000, you can trade on spot as well. All right. Any one of it you trade, you can make money. You make money with this robot. All right. So all you need to do is to determine how much you want to use to trade it. You determine your take profit. You can see take profit here is 0.72%. Right. You can determine your take profit. You can take profit at 1. You can take profit at 2. You can take profit at 1.5. You can take profit at 0.7. You can take profit at 0.6. Of course, you can see the list here is 0.6. All right. And once you are done, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market and trade this coin for you. So you can also use what we call the DCA features as well. All you need is click on BTC. You select the coins that you want to trade. Right. You select the coin you want to trade. Let's say I want to trade on Dodge. I'll click on Dodge. I can determine to trade Dodge on long, or trade Dodge on short, or trade Dodge on auto hedging. Auto hedging is like auto indication as well. Auto direction is like indicator direction as well on the other first part that I showed you. So all of them are almost the same thing. But what these things mean is that you can hedge the market, launching both long and short at the same time. Or you can auto direct the market, meaning that you allow the robot to scan the market and pick a direction that is strong at that particular point, and it delivers you on profit. Now, at this point, you choose your leverage. That is the advantage of futures market. Why? Because you can apply leverage and make more money than your original capital in the first place. And I can tell you this has helped us a lot. All you need to do is to understand how to use leverage. All you need to do is to understand how to use these strategies, and you are good to go. So now, once you're done, you determine your take profit. You can see the take profit here at default is 1.47%. And of course, once the robot reaches 1.47% increase or decrease, the robot will close the profit for you. It doesn't matter the direction. That is the beauty of this. Once you're done with your setup, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market. Now, what has actually been the thing that has helped us to enjoy this kind of progress, that you can see that some of my trade, all this trade, closes on profit with precision? What is this thing that has helped us to enjoy this privilege? Somebody say strategy. Now, and with this strategy, there are two things that makes the whole difference. And that is the last two things I'm going to be talking about. The strategy, and also one of the most powerful ingredients that actually controls and contributes enormously to how speedy the robot process the market to deliver on profit. These two things is what changed the game for me. And I'm going to be releasing it to you. Now, look at this. How do you make your robot to get to start trading like this? How do you understand the strategy? All you need to do, first of all, is to gain access in our inner group mentorship platform or the 10K group mentorship platform. These are our mentorship platforms. Why? Because we know that knowledge matters a lot. And with knowledge and with this robot, you will do wonders in this particular market. And that is why these groups are here, where we pass information, neither by recorded training on how to carefully set up your robot and enter the market and achieve profit for yourself and use it for whatever you care. And that is the beauty of these groups. Where you come in, you have a template, you have strategies on how to trade this market, and you make your profit on a daily basis. So how do you gain access to this particular group? This group, in fact, for the group is most important. Even if you have $100 million and you are not in this group, which in the group, To join our inner group mentorship or the 10K group mentorship, it is absolute free of charge. You don't pay shishi to join it. No, nobody charges you any amount of money to join our inner group mentorship. But I can assure you that in as much as cheap as it is, or in as much as free as it is not cheap. Why? Because without you being in that particular group, you may not be able to access the information that makes the difference. Now, what do? How do you gain access to this particular group? In this particular robot, there is only one thing that you needed to do to be able to use it. It is not my personal robot. The robot, the same thing I'm going to be explaining to you right now, I also need to have it before I can ever start to trade to make that kind of money that you are seeing me showcasing here. Without this thing I'm going to be talking about, I cannot even launch a trade on this for the first. I cannot even start to trade at all. So this one is peculiar with the robots, whether with this robot or with any other robot you can think of on this planet Earth. They all use what we call gas. So what do? You need to just put gas in your car so that you can be able to drive it to wherever you wishes. And that car could be this your robot, which you have so choose to use and trade in this particular market. Now, what do? You need to fuel your gas. Now, if you come to this place, you can see there is a gas of $45, there is a gas of $95, there is a gas of $540, there's a gas of $1,700, $2,400, $3,750, there's a gas of $7,000. But let me tell you something. If you want to get you gas, the $45 is not in the equation. We don't encourage you to go for the $45. Why? Because the robot comes with what we call trading speed. That is where I come in with the last secret, but the most important secret that can ever help you in this particular environment. Why? Look at this market the way it is. Let me show you something. Look at this market. When you look at this market, being crypto space, you will see that the market moves up and it moves down. Are you seeing it? Right? Now, what this particular gas with this robot helps is this. Because this is a market that changes direction within a twinkle of an eye. As a result of the movement of what is going on in the market, which I am not interested to know. Whatever that causes market going down, it is not my business. That is not why I'm here. Why I'm here is to position myself that when the market is going down, I'm making money. That is all that concerns me. When the market is going up, I'm making money. But look at this. When I found out about the trading speed, I try as much as possible to place my robot to the highest speed ever I can ever reach. Look at this. If you get the gas of $95, you'll be given trading VIP 1, which means TVIP 1, trading speed 1. If you get the gas of $540, you will have trading speed 2. The $1,700 will give you trading speed 3, while the $2,400 will give you trading speed 4. The $3,750 will give you trading speed 5, while the $7,000 will give you trading speed 6. There is no trading speed for $45. But look at this. Look at the advantage. When you get this gas, you will be given 10,000 gas. It's just like you buying 10,000 naira fuel and you are giving 10 liters. I'm just using as an example. But look at the difference. Where I'm interested in is the trading speed. Since I'm going to send artificial intelligence into the market to navigate the process for me and bring me my profit, I would want the robot to do it as quickly as possible. Meaning that my robot is in good condition. It's just like you using 3G network and someone is using 4G network and somebody is using 5G network. It is just that simple. What we are doing here is this. You are not giving me this money or giving anybody the money. You don't pay us anything. No. Just buy your gas, use our strategy, Why? When you get the gas of $95, you'll be given access to the inner group where you have access to our full, complete inner group mentorship training and strategies. Where you have an opportunity to understand how to use this robot to start making money. And you can set up the robot using the template we are giving to you. You can also use what we call, once you get the gas of 540, you'll be added to the 10K group. When you get the gas of 1,700, you'll be added to the 10K group. But at this 10K group, there is a target there. Our target is very simple. Since the money in crypto space is big and can go around for everybody, what do? What do I do? You can set your target as high as possible, and let's go on for the challenge. And that's why our boss created that particular group. Why? He achieved that particular realm. He made it. Some of us could not believe. Do you know what is $1,000? That's about 1.6 million naira or thereabouts. I have never touched that kind of money for the first time. Before I saw this business, I'm telling you, like my own. You don't understand where we're coming from. So when he told us about the 10K group, I believed it because I saw that he was able to do it. And I used his faith to augment my own faith. And that was how I started to break records. And the latest of it is this account that has done over 20K. We are not even done with 30 days yet. Which means tomorrow I can tell you there is 20K group, and it's not just a joke. Why? The business is capable of giving you opportunity to dream beyond that realm. And of course, we have spent a lot of time. But you see, the speed is actually the secret. Right. Somebody write on the comment section. The speed is actually the secret. All you need to do is to understand how we do it. And I can tell you, if all things being equal, if you have done your part, I'm telling you, you will definitely enjoy some good results that will shock your belief. And as we are approaching the crypto bull run, some of us will be here. You will be like, so these things are true. What these guys are saying. Testimony we are power. But the thing is, will you be the next to share? But that is good. So what do? Once you have gotten your UGAS of $95, if that is what you can afford, being that you don't even know how to start, but you want to manage and start from that, there's no problem. You can start building yourself small. If you have the capacity to go for the 540, 1,700, 2,400, 3,750, what do? Activate your gas. Prepare for this bull run. You will understand exactly what we are talking about. Why? From the recent things this particular crypto is doing, we're expecting a bull market, and it's not going to be funny. If you are missing out, I don't know for you. But at this point, I think we have really come to the point where we draw this curtain for this training tonight. But I'll leave you with this. If you come to this place, let me show you something. If you come to this place where you see people making so much money, you can see all this list of people here. There are people making money, right? You can see trading speed 5, trading speed 5, TVIP 5, TPIP 4, TVIP 5, TVIP 4. Not that others are not making money, but I'm telling you, these are top ranks. These are top ranks. If you come to manual trading, you will see them as well. Trading speed 6, trading speed 4, trading speed 5. What am I telling you? I'm not saying that if you don't have 540, or if you don't have 1,007 or 2,004 or 3,750 or 7,000 UGAs, that you cannot make money. No. Just please understand this thing. This particular rank here is the highest, like those that have put, imagine within 30 days or within 90 days or thereabout, somebody is making about $91,000. Imagine that kind of how many business that you are doing that is paying you such amount of money. Even if there could be among us, but there will be very few, if there is any. But I can assure you, all you need to do is to get your robots in a good shape, and you'll do perfectly fine with this particular amazing robot. All right. So at this point, I'll be bringing in my boss, Coach Gideon, if he's still here with us. If he's still here with us, boss, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Boss Gideon,
I'm here.
right, please,
I
you can have.
think what is the time? That was a wonderful meeting. Please, can we put our hands together for Mr. Chibike? That was a wonderful meeting. Yeah, put your hands together. If you actually enjoyed the session, just go right now and comment. I enjoyed it, and put the clapping emoji, right now in the comment section. Let me know you enjoyed the training. That was a wonderful session tonight. So put a laughing emoji to let me know that you enjoyed it. Okay. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful. All right, guys. So let me tell you the truth. There is no business model in the world that is better than these robots, you trading robots. There is no robots that is better than these robots. And there is no business that is better than crypto. Now, I used to be a diehard, let me say, a forest trader. I trade forest and crypto, but it's unarguably crypto is the best from every means, from every circle. And this robot does it at its best. Now, just recently, this week, okay, one was 2 weeks ago. Let me say this month, July, is so favorable in the market. We have about three of our, loyal students who got brand new SUV, and all of them, I don't know why it was SUV rain. Three of them got SUVs all through. Brand new. One was a brand new. Okay, two was brand new cars, and one was whether something, but all new cars. So one upgraded to a higher car, and these are people that I never even knew that they existed in our system. I just posted a testimony of somebody in the 10K group. He shared the testimony, and all of a sudden, everybody started busting my DM. And some, send me a lot of testimonies. I still going to be sharing some of these testimonies across us. But why this is that to let you know that this business model, it works. Cryptocurrency is real. We're in the bull run, and I'm begging you guys, especially those of you in the 10K group, that the coins I ask you to buy, I was just in a call where we are having this meeting right now with someone, and all I told him, the coin I ask you guys to buy and hold for the bull run, if you are in the 10K group, you don't know what you have, buy and hold them. Before your eyes, you're seeing these coins doing massive figures right now. Before you, buy and hold them. See, let me tell you the truth. By the time Ethereum, let's say Ethereum is just 1 foot away from $5,000. If Ethereum do $5,700, so let's say $5,000, that is not going to be its all-time high. Most of the altcoins would have rallied a whole lot. Some of those altcoins that were selectively, like that was selected and given to you guys to hold, will be doing up to 1,000,000% in profit. I told you it's going to happen this bull run, and I trust me, it's going to happen. We are on a live Zoom recorded on YouTube. This bull run, you're going to see some of the coins I gave you guys to buy right now doing 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. So what is holding you from making money? You have a gold mine that is going to generate massive wealth for you, and all you need to do is to harness it. So what you need to do if you are not in our mentorship group is to be in our mentorship group. If you are in the 10K group, the strategy I'll be offering to you, and the new release coming up tomorrow morning is, even though it will cost you at least trading VIP 3, which is 1,700 to be able to access, to use that strategy, there are other strategies you can use to make money. No discrimination, regardless of your capital, you can make money. You buy 95 fuel gas. I told you guys that the biggest enemy of you making money is not money. Some of you think it's because you don't have money. No, it's knowledge. You have access to the training materials, go through them. It's being given access to you for free. We take our time, recorded these training materials, give it to you for free of charge. Go through them step by step. Once you have gotten your yogas, make sure you chat up an admin to add you to the mentorship group chat. If you have money, join the 10K group. If you don't have money, come to the inner group and work overtime as you are in the group. Note that that is just a platform for you to step up your game. So all you need to do in stepping up your game right now is to master the strategy. Master the strategy. So tomorrow is Tuesday. I will be hosting an exclusive meeting with you guys. I'm still thinking whether to make it general for everybody or to maybe only members in the inner group and 10K group. But we're going to be live tomorrow, and it's going to be a powerful meeting. That meeting, we're going to be hosting it together, and I don't want you to miss it. I want to be dive into another detail like what we have in last week Monday, and show you a strategy that you can use right now without your small capital to crush big figures. Yes. Now, I'm talking to Wealthman. He's probably going to be with us tomorrow. This guy has made over $400,000 with $3,000 capital. $400,000 cumulative profit. In the past, that account started around, I think, either September or so. Between September to date, September last year to date, somebody have made a profit of $400,000. And I want him to come share with us how he was able to do it. And I want you to be there. If he's going to be in that meeting, I will let us know. If he's not going to be in that meeting, he is my student. He learned the system from us and he's doing it. And I just want to go and show you his account. Agree. You always like being low key. But if you agree with us, he's going to show you, log into his account, show you his earning, and then walk you through his strategy. This is something that we've been showing you guys to do, and anybody can do it. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have up to $3,000 to trade. His capital is $3,000 is not a big deal. Some of you have it. Even though you're using the highest speed, using trading VIP 6 to trade. But even if you're not using that, some persons are struggling to make their first $10,000, which to me, it looks as easy as, anything to make $10,000 using this robot with that capital you have right now. So do not miss tomorrow's meeting. It's going to be powerful. All right. Thank you so much for attending tonight's meeting. We apologize for starting the meeting late. Tomorrow we're going to be very prompt and very early. Make sure by 9 p.m. tomorrow, check the group you belong and get the link, to join the meeting. And if you are here to join us, get registered right now. Reach out to our admins and join. Ask them to add you up to the mentorship group. And don't forget, we will never chat you to ask you for money. We will never chat you for any reason. We give you our numbers and a link to chat us. You must be the one to reach out to us, not the other way around. We can't be the one to chat you first. You chat us first. That is why we provide you with our numbers, a link to chat us, reach out to us. And if you're in our inner group or 10K group already, please follow up on the mentorship. And, feel free to reach out if you have any question. So tomorrow, don't forget an exclusive meeting for you guys. Be there, free of charge to attend. Make sure you are there. So, Mr. Chibike, are you right there? Thank you so much for the meeting. If you are there, you can actually close the